welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. So this week I am not on screen, fancy just kind of kicking back a little bit and just showing you the cards, really, showing you what your spread looks like. We're going to be doing, I'll tell you the spread that we're doing this week and I'll show you the cards obviously as well. So firstly, the cards that we're using this week are the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. This is the one that I usually use for my clients. But you'll see that when I use this, I actually cut it down. I trimmed it. I'm one of those readers that watches all the trimming videos of cards and all of the edging and stuff. So I trimmed it and edged it, and it looks absolutely fantastic. I only did it actually because I've got a second backup deck of this that hasn't been opened. So I thought, hey ho. So we're going to use that, and we're going to use probably for the first reading the Psychic Tarot of the Heart by John Holland. I just love these cards. I've had these like a couple of years, never really used them. 2-3 years I think, along with the other deck of his, the one in the blue box, and I never used them. Started using them and they are incredible, so we're going to use those. And any clarifiers, any clarification we might need, guys, we will use the Small Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot in a tin. So sit back, relax and enjoy your week ahead reading. Hi Libra, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your week ahead reading. So as you can see, I'm not on screen this week. We're going to alternate it. Sometimes I'm going to be on screen, sometimes not. I really want you guys to see the actual spreads and the, and also the, oh, sorry, I was just looking at some, loads of emails have just come through for me. Yeah, I really want you to see the spreads and the cards that I'm using, like on the desk. That's how I love doing these readings. But obviously, sometimes I like to connect with the channel as well, facially, and I've been on for the last sort of 3 weeks or so. So this time I thought, you know what, it'd be quite nice just to show the cards. This is one of my newest decks. It's called the Tarot of Enchanted Dreams. It's really nice. I'm going to start doing deck reviews. I do like it. Maybe it's not 100% to my kind of taste, the imagery, but it's all right. It's a nice enough deck. So we're going to use this, and there's some nice stuff that you can gain from it as well. You can get from the imagery on it as well. So yeah, let's make a start on the reading. Okay. Okay guys, it's funny because here's your cards down. It's funny, I meant to use the John Holland Psychic Tarot of the Heart, which I've been using for all of the signs so far for the week ahead. For some reason I was just drawn to use this, so we're going to talk about this. So let's have a look at what the energies are. What is I'm trying to be less predictive in certain readings of this. Just want to look at what generally the universe is telling you this week. So the Eight of Wands, you've got the power here. You have the power right in your hands there, Libra, with the Eight of Wands energy showing here. Four of Swords energy to settle a situation with the Four of Swords. Because the Four of Swords means to settle something once and for all. It's a card about peace. You know, P-E-A-C-E rather than the other one. Peace, right? It's a card about peace. Okay, it's a card about calm. It's a card about withdrawal. So this is all about settlement. So you've got the power to settle something here with the Ace of Wands and that Four of Swords showing there. Okay, death, to bring it to a close. All right, so Libra, you've got the power to settle a situation here this week. That's what the universe is trying to tell you. It's time that you brought it to a close once and for all with the Death card. Okay, Temperance energy. I feel that once you bring this to a end, it is then that we can start to restore the balance with Temperance energy showing here. The Devil card. All right, so Temperance and the Devil together, very interesting energies. When we've got the Devil card and we have Temperance, what we're trying to do is moderate the effects of the Devil. Right, now the Devil is all about evil and nastiness and limitations and, you know, just boundaries and bondage and all of those things. It's not always a nasty card. I quite like this card, but when you get it in a reading like this, and when my intuition is telling me that somebody needs to temper this energy here, and it feels like for some reason, Libra, it may be you, because it's saying you've got the power. That's your hand on the wand. So Libra, you've got the power to settle a situation, bring it to a complete close. Balance here. You need to moderate the Devil energy. It almost feels like you need to take some chains off. You need to take the chains off a situation. Now also, the Devil can be things like drugs and drink and temptation. When we've got Temperance and the Devil, so for example, if with the Devil, if you're a heavy smoker or anything like that, you want to kind of temper that. So you want to basically calm that down quite a bit, or get rid of it completely. So this week, I'm going to put these two cards separately. I do feel that you've got the power to settle a situation, to heal a situation, perhaps with the Four of Swords energy, bring it to a complete close. For some of you guys, it may be something to do with, you know, bad habits. Maybe you need to temper a bad habit here, or it could simply be yes. Libra has the power to heal, to satisfy, to settle a situation, bring it to a close. Also this week, it's a week, I think, Libra, for tempering those vices, whatever those vices are. All right, so this is moderation, everything in moderation. If you eat too much cake, you need to moderate it with the temperance. You get the flow of that, yeah? Also, the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is a gift. Don't really like the way that she depicted these knights. All right, we've got a cup on the side there, but I like seeing the hand extended on a Knight of Cups because cups are gifts. So the Knight of Cups can be an offer, a gift, an invitation, help, support, strength. Okay. I think you're going to receive strength here because when you get cup cards, I see those as vessels. So you're either giving or you're receiving. So some of you guys are receiving strength here with the Knight of Cups and strength from an older individual here with the Hermit energy. Okay. Some of you guys are going to receive the strength to withdraw from a situation. Some of you guys may receive strength from an older, more enlightened person because the Hermit is it's an expert, somebody who's highly skilled, somebody who's got more knowledge than you have, especially if you're younger. The Wheel of Fortune energy showing here. So the Wheel of Destiny it's called. So this is all about destiny. So some of you guys are receiving strength, the Hermit. Some of you guys are receiving strong guidance or strong advice because this is an advice card, the Hermit guides. So strong guidance. It could be something to do with your destiny. Queen of Cups energy. So is it a person that gives you this guidance here? Do you see what I mean? Because you got a Queen of Cups here. Or are you destined for something creative, to fulfill something creative? Because queens can be fulfillment. She's a beautiful looking queen, isn't she? I love this Queen of Cups. Because the cups are about fulfillment. So how you fulfill your destiny. So you may be receiving strong guidance, how you fulfill, Queen of Cups, your destiny. Or maybe you are receiving strength from a Hermit. And when I say strength, it may be that you're receiving support, help from a Hermit, somebody who is older, wiser, more experienced. Maybe the guidance you receive is how you fulfill your destiny in terms of maybe something creative. Or maybe this is something to do with your destiny involved with this Queen of Cups, something to do with tarot reading or something to do with something spiritual, because the Queen of Cups is a spiritual person. She's a tarot reader. She's a healer. So some of you guys may be receiving your, maybe that you're receiving strength. You're getting strength from a Hermit here on how you pursue your destiny. Maybe the destiny, includes this queen, includes something creative or something mystic or, something to do with healing. Maybe your destiny is to heal people, for example. Maybe some of you guys are receiving some very strong guidance on that this week. But I do feel that you've got the power in your hands to settle a situation and bring it to a complete end. Okay? It feels like some bad energy here needs to be tempered. And it also feels for some of you guys, Libra, that you need to moderate maybe something that's not very good that you're doing with that devil energy showing there, okay? I'm just going to have a look through the John Holland and have a look if there's any other advice in 5 cards. Any other advice that you want to give Libra this week in 5 cards, please, universe, through the John Holland Psychic Tarot of the Heart. Any other advice in 5 cards, please? I think you need to share your gift. It says share the love, which is important, share your love, but also it reminds me of a gift. So it reminds me of, when I look at this, I feel like saying share the gift. Okay. Blossom. Challenging times. You'll rise above challenging times because this rules is ruled by judgment, I think. Blossom. It's a major arcana. The ones with black borders are major arcana, so this is about you rising above challenging times. Share your love and you will rise above challenging times. An opportunity beckons for you, Libra, in those cards. To just breathe. Some of you guys may not have been able to, you know, what I mean, when I say breathe, it feels like when I look at this reading in general, did I call you Gemini, Libra? That you've been facing something really tricky for a long time. That's how the reading feels. It feels like you've been facing a really big challenge. And it feels like you haven't been able to breathe, like you haven't been able to come up for air. If that makes any sense, because it almost feels like when I look at this energy here, like you've been holding your breath for a long time. And it says that if you share the love, you can rise above the challenging times you're facing, because there is an opportunity that beckons for you to just finally be able to breathe. So finally, and again, this just breathing is almost like the Four of Swords saying that, you know, you've got the power, Libra, to settle with that Four of Swords energy, a situation, and bring it to a standstill. It feels like this energy of the devil, whatever this energy is, it doesn't look very good, but if it's a bad energy that's going on with you, it feels like there's a chance to try and temper that now, cool it down. Remember, the devil is Capricorn, yes, it's earth, but remember he resides in Hull, the fire, and this is kind of like the water type thing. So it feels like you can cool that devil down. You have an opportunity to cool whatever the shit is down, whatever the bad vibe is down. All right, you will be given strength by a hermit, somebody who's guiding you. It feels to me somebody is going to guide you on your passage towards the Queen of Cups energy. Perhaps this is something to do with your destiny, your purpose, your soul's purpose, that type of thing. Very interesting reading. All right, bear with me, we're going to do work. Okay, Libra, let's have a look at the work situation for the next few days. Judgment. Big decision time is the Judgment energy showing here. Five of Cups. Some of you guys having to make a big decision, perhaps to let go, leave a job. Five of Cups, give it up. Five of Cups energy showing here. The Nine of Cups. I mean, I feel that some of you guys really like your job. I think you really like it. I think you get on with people. I think you know, you've got good rapport. I think you've got a lot of happiness going on in the workplace, but there's a big decision to give all of this up, because the Five of Cups is sometimes having to give something up. Just by the way that the cups are downturns, it's having to give the cups up. So some of you guys, big decision to give something up because you really like it, to give up a job. It's a really hard decision to make, because there's nothing necessarily, especially I think maybe with the people that you work with, there's nothing necessarily bad with the people. It's just that maybe this is a money thing. The Star. So the Star is all about fame and recognition. Okay. Ten of Wands energy. I feel that you know, the Ten of Wands is where you've got a lot of, you know, you've got a lot of responsibilities in the workplace. You've got to meet deadlines. You've got to do this. And I think that your fame, your recognition, the fact that for some of you Librans that you are recognized as being really good at what you do, I think that this brings with the Ten of Wands a hell of a lot of pressures to the table. I think people expect a hell of a lot from you, and I feel that though with the Nine of Cups I see you as being very liked within the workplace, Libra. I actually feel that some of you guys, it's a big decision for you to give up the job, because it's either that you really liked or you really like the job. I just feel that stardom comes with at a bit of a price, a lot of pressure here with these energies showing here. Page of Swords. So some of you guys are examining, probably doing something new. It could be kind of training for a new job, for example. Seven of Wands energy. You might be looking to train for a new job. Some of you guys, it may be within the police or within a defense type of job, for example, with the Seven of Wands. Because Seven of Wands could be working like a bodyguard or within the police or within the defense department or for the government or something like that, with the Seven of Wands energy showing there. Let's have a look. You know, some of you guys also may be examining a higher position too, because Seven of Wands can be a higher position. Five of Coins energy here. There's something to do with money though, but it's a gamble, because when I look at this Five of Coins, when you look at the coins, she's doing a gamble. So this Five of Coins doesn't necessarily for me mean poverty. It does outside of the door. And it's a funny one, this is actually, this Five of Pentacles, because actually, Do you know what it is? Do you know what I've always done with this Five of Coins? I've always looked at the woman, but I never looked at the people outside of the window. And I've had this deck for about 2-3 years. I've never looked at those people. That is the oddest thing. I've just kind of looked at them now, because every time I look at her, I think, she looks really happy. But there is something about gambling with the Five of Coins and the fact that you could lose what you make. There's very much an uncertainty with that card. But if you look at these people, they're all outside. Can you see? And one guy's here. He's got his cup. He's like, no, he's got a beer there. So they're all in the nice and warm, but these people are outside. All right. Some of you guys feeling like an outsider. Seven of Wands energy. So Seven of Wands can also mean that you're facing opposition, feeling like the outsider. I'm going to go with these guys here, because it feels like there's something about the outsider here. So some of you guys probably with this Page of Swords energy showing it. I mean, the Page of Swords can be arguments as well. This can be arguments and challenges with the Seven of Wands energy. But on this card, if you look at the Page of Swords, it's called the Page of Blades, but he's looking into a book, so he's examining something new. Some of you guys may be looking for something new here. It might be that you're facing a challenge here. People are, you know, being quite argumentative, quite nasty, and you're feeling like the outsider with the Five of Coins energy showing there. Let's have a look at the next one. Wheel of Fortune energy. So the Wheel of Fortune can be change, destiny, but this changes. This can change. Let's have a look at the next one. I think you're going to have to work hard to... It feels to me, I don't know what it is with you, Libra. What's going on? All right. Because I feel that this can change. I feel that... I'll tell you what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing a couple of things. Firstly, well, a few things really. Firstly, I think there's a big decision for some of you guys to make this week. Some of you guys are actually being called to give up. I don't know whether somebody's calling you to give up on the job or whether you're feeling intuitively. Because sometimes for me, the Judgment card can be about your intuition. Because there's a calling, right? So some of you guys are feeling this week, I'm being called to let go of this job or give up on this job. You know, I like the people and I may like the job, but, you know, there's just too much pressure. And, you know, my stardom, my fame. And I think that you are liked, because I think that your popularity and the fact that with the star, I think that you're very good at what you do, Libra, I think it puts a lot of pressure on you. And some of you guys are like, I'm not down with that. Now, some of you guys may actually be, and this could be also following on from that story, you're looking for something new. Maybe you're looking for something where you can take charge of your own destiny with that Seven of Wands energy. But also some of you guys in work this week, I'm seeing some of you guys with that Page of Swords energy there. Maybe there are arguments. Seven of Wands, arguments with the Page of Swords energy. Some of you guys looking for something new, but there's also arguments, facing a bit of a battle. The people here, usually when the Seven of Wands, with all the wands poking up and you're standing on that hill, usually it's people who are jabbing at you, and then you've got the feeling like the outsider. So some of you guys are probably looking for something new. There's arguments going on. You're feeling like the outsider. You're feeling like people are poking at you. But I do feel that this energy is going to change. I feel with the Knight of Coins energy, you may have to put some effort into maybe gaining someone's trust or changing the, you know, changing the scenario. Or it might be that this will change, but it might be with the Knight of Coins, it changes probably quite slowly. Some of you guys also, you might be looking at, because you're looking for something new, probably there are arguments feeling out in the cold. Some of you guys are probably very focused on changing job, because the Knight of Coins is the job and the Wheel of Fortune can be changed. And it might be the focus is on, because you're feeling like an outsider, you're kind of saying like, I'm focusing now on just suddenly changing job, because the Wheel of Fortune can be at the you know, the flick of a dime that you just do something. You just do it. Like, you're just like, right, I'm just going to change. And some of you guys, it may be that, you know, if you're experiencing any arguments and you're feeling like you're backed in a corner like the outsider, it may be that this has been going on for some time. With the Wheel of Fortune, maybe that you've been feeling that it's going for, you know, it's been going around in circles. It's been going on for a while. Some of you guys say, you know what, actually I am really focusing on, I'm going to take a gamble as well. I'm going to include her too. So some of you guys, because you're feeling like an outsider, you might say, well, I'm going to take a gamble and just quickly, suddenly just change job. Interesting. All right, bear with me. I'm going to come back with your love reading. Okay, Libra, let's have a look at love for the week. What do we see? Okay, the Ace of Swords. Communication, truth, clarity, severance. Nine of Wands energy showing here. Okay. Nine of Wands, interesting card. Nine of Wands for me in a love reading can mean irritation because somebody's very close to the edge. Okay, and I think that somebody sees that you're very close to the edge with that Ace of Swords. Because if you look at the Ace of Swords, they're cutting into the dark. They can see clearly what's going on the inside. I think somebody sees very clearly that you're close to the edge with that Nine of Wands energy showing there. Seven of Coins energy, and maybe that you're taking a step back to review what they have to offer. So I think somebody actually sees that you're close to the edge, or you may see that somebody's close to the edge, or they're very close to reevaluating the relationship, because this is very close with the Nine of Wands. Nines are close, and that's evaluation. So somebody may see, or you may see, that somebody is very close to reevaluating the relationship showing up here. Page of Coins. So Page of Coins is about physical desire, physical attraction. I feel the physical attraction for some of you guys in a relationship with this Eight of Swords, I think it's limited. Or it may be something to do with money problems within a relationship. Money. So Page of Coins can be children, or maybe shortage of money causing problems. Eight of Swords causing frustration in the relationship showing here. Could also be something to do with sex with that page. The Ace of Coins, so putting the work in. Ace of Coins, building a long-term relationship with the Ace of Coins energy. Commitment. Oh, Magician reversed. Magician reversed. So Magician reversed is often a liar. He's not truthful. He's a liar. He's a schemer. He's an illusionist, is the Magician in the reversed. This is somebody who, well, he's really not a nice guy at all, reversed. But also there's no intention. So, because in the upright, the Magician in the upright is the intention. So there's an intention to do something with that in the upright. In the reverse, there's no intention. So it may be somebody has no intention of commitment or committing to the relationship showing here. Maybe they just want to go and have some fun. Page of Wands. Maybe they want to have fun and then go. Page of Wands energy. Six of Wands energy. Conquer. Have fun and conquer. This can be a sexual card too. Six of Wands energy can be where you just want to go and sleep with the person. When you're done, I'm wondering what this is. When you're done, you're gone. Judgment. Because Judgment is transformation, change. It's also an ending card, the ending of a cycle. Can you see that she's being called to this? She's being called to go, to leave this behind. What I think is happening here is, you know what I think is going on here? Especially in those cards there. And then these cards here. I think you're dealing with a player for some of you Librans. That's what I think you're dealing with. Or maybe somebody thinks that you're a player, Libra. But I think that you're dealing with a player. I think it's very clear to see with the Ace of Swords this week that somebody is on the edge of reviewing your relationship. All right? I don't think with the Eight of Swords that they want to put any work into the relationship. This is putting work in. When you get the Page of Coins, this is about developing a relationship, building the relationship. Because it's build a card, yeah? So, I think you clearly see, and if the shoe is on the other foot, then yeah, I agree, okay? If it's somebody who's saying, no, it's Libra that's doing it, then fair enough, I'll take that. But right now I'm reading for Libra. So Libra sees Ace of Swords, that someone is close to reviewing the relationship. Eight of Swords. They don't want to put the work in, all right? They've got no intention, Magician reversed, of building a relationship with you, all right? They want to have fun with you, conquer you, and then leave. So they probably just want to have sex and then go. I think some of you guys are starting to see somebody's true colours this week and what they're about. It may be that you've been dating someone for a few weeks, at the most maybe a few months, and then you're seeing a change in this person. You're seeing actually no, they're just all, it looks like it might be a 3-week, 4-week, at the most maybe 3-month thing for some of you Librans. If I'm being completely fair, it looks like it could be that, because you know, usually if you see someone's close to reviewing the relationship, then they're acting weird. If they don't want to put any work in, do you see what I mean? If they don't want to dedicate themselves or put any effort into the relationship, and you can see clearly they've got no intention of building anything with you, and they just want to have fun and conquer you and then leave, that's usually a player. That's the one after 3 months when they've slept with you, they've had what they wanted from you, then they're gone. I think some of you guys may be seeing somebody's probably a little bit of a player here. Let's have a quick look at what the spiritual advice is through the cards. We're going to use the fairy oracle deck for that. Universe Spirit, what is the advice you have for Libra on this reading? What is the advice that you have for Libra? Spiritual advice you have for Libra on this reading? It says journey. Okay, so it's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pack your passport now. Wow, brilliant. All right. That is your reading, my darling. I'd like to say, Libra, thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. I really like doing the readings this way, actually. I love it that you get to see the cards. I really enjoy doing that. From time to time, I'm definitely going to be on screen because I usually am. But I really like doing the readings like this. All right. If you'd like to order a reading, click on the link in the comment section or the end screen. And yeah, see you guys next week. Have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.